What up, everybody? LostDrake here from Pardon the Distraction podcast. I have some bad news this week. Unfortunately, when we were recording this episode, which was absolutely amazing, and I'm very, very sad to make this announcement, but unfortunately, when we were making the recording, when it's saved, once we opened it up to go into post-edit, to go through and make sure that it was good, so that way we can edit it, clean it up, and then post it up for you guys to view and watch and listen. We came across a horrible discovery that for whatever reason, the recording itself broke and it completely degraded the entire video. And it's very unfortunate and it's very sad. But I wanted to take this personal message just to message you guys and let you guys know that we apologize for this, but we tried our best. We had about 40 minutes or so of good, solid audio. So the podcast episode will be much shorter this week, but it won't actually be any video. It's going to be more audiobook style, so you guys can at least listen to it on YouTube and Spotify. And again, my deepest sincerity, we are really sad that this episode kind of went down the pooper. But guys, I cannot stress this enough. A big shout out to RazorRedd and also ProfessorStalke. They are so amazing, and I'm so happy and fortunate to have them as podcast host members and helping us run this podcast going forward. We have done a lot of seasons, but this is the first time that I personally feel like we are very well bonded, very connected, and all on the same path of the growth of this podcast for you guys, the community members. So with that being said, seriously, thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for listening, tuning in, liking, following, subscribing, commenting on every video. We have been killing it already this year, and I seriously, again, cannot say thank you enough. So for everybody here from Pardon the Distraction, enjoy the audio that we pieced together, and thank you for just subscribing and being here for us. Next week, we promise we will be back. Video will be working. You have my word on that. I will double, triple, quadruple check to make sure that we're good. We'll get the episode up next week. And on top of it, don't forget, on March 16th, we are doing our first ever live podcast recording. And who knows, maybe we'll do it even more, because then that way we have a VOD and we can go back and grab it if something like this happens in the future. So seriously, thank you guys so much again for everything. And we hope you enjoy the episode. Peace. What up, everybody? This is Pardon the Distraction podcast. My name is TheLostDrake, and I am joined by none other than our basement-dwelling, American-drawn, RazorRedd with lots of D's. She is here to party, and she's actually here in America right now, visiting somebody. She's maybe even got some news for you. I don't know, but she's here. And then we got our big, bad, beautiful, kick-ass ProfessorStalke up there, hoping that Fable doesn't get pushed back until 2029. She's here. She's ready to party. This is Pardon the D podcast. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Yay.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hi everyone. Welcome back.
Excited.
Oh my goodness. Well, guys, obviously Red is here in the United States of America. She is here visiting, and she has been doing some really cool stuff while she's here. I'll leave that up to her if she wants to share it live on the podcast, but we always like to share good news, bad news. It's up to her. She can do it. I could just keep dropping all this huge hype and then not even say shit, and then we just walk away from it.
I was just like, no, I'm just here. I just came here to sit in.
All right, cool.
For
Sweet.
real.
No news for you. Sorry, no TD. All right.
The most American basement I have ever been in. Look at this flag. This This is the most American basement I've
America.
ever seen in my life.
So good.
I thought these things only existed in like sitcoms and movies and stuff, but it's like, nah, this is how you all live.
Yeah. Well, not all of us.
Well, I've been stuck in the basement since I got here. This is where I've been kidnapped to, and unfortunately, I had a sack put over me and a ring on my finger, so it yeah. Yes, that's right, little D's and big D's. There was a chance, and now it's gone.
You had a chance, and now there's no more O's because that ring is taken.
I thought. I was hoping. I was waiting.
My God. Oh
Sorry.
my God. But as we
Sad.
debate if Tim Hortons is complete dog shit or Lost City Brew, aka my coffee brand, there was a spot. Hey, I just want to say, look, I got to be cringe a little bit, all right? Guys, we got some hot topics to talk about today. Obviously, because my ass decided to fall down the stairs on Monday and trip over my dog and spill half my water all over myself, waking up 5 minutes 2 hours and 15 seconds late to the recording because I decided to take a nap because I've been working my ass off. We decided to record on Wednesday. So Gandalf, if you're watching this, we're sorry. You got to push this out in 2 days.
We love you.
We'll give you one brownie and a possible thumbs up as long as you stop stealing all my mounts in World of Warcraft. All right. Anyway, so get back to work and we are ready to go. All right. So guys, we have some amazing topics today. The big topic, of course, today is Microsoft. I don't know why I got so much like in all my stuff today, but you know, we're gonna go with it. I'm very a lot of those today. I don't know. You sound like a mourning dove that got kicked in the butt.
What? A mourning dove?
Here, like,
all right.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't even know. It was like, what the hell did you do?
Maybe it's because I'm on a like, okay, everyone, I apologize this week. I'm on a ghetto setup because I'm not at home. Like, I will not be on ghetto setup and I will not be sounding like Morning Dove.
Yeah.
Next week, I'm going to bring it to you like a
now I want you to do some art.
Now
this is what we need to have. We need to put your head on a mourning dove, and that needs to be your art. Just your head.
Yeah,
and then it just goes out the front. How do you even spell that? God, it's like it's like a lot of D's and
that's not even the noise that I made.
I just slowed it down. It was like but it's now you sound like
RD.
Well, yeah. What are you, Cardi B now? Like, what's happening here?
It's Cardi B. Like, no, I'm joking.
You know who Cardi B is. Get out of here.
It's like, I love her.
Who the fuck is Cardi B?
Oh, no, Red,
she had a total Karen moment there. Jesus Christ, Patricia over there. She goes in an American basement for 5 seconds. She becomes a Karen. Jesus, Christopher. Okay. Anyway. We're already derailing.
Okay,
fuck it up. Anyway, all right, our big topic of today for all of you guys listening is Microsoft. Obviously, Microsoft has a big influx of the upper management. Obviously, Phil Spencer, the founding father of like pretty much pushing all the Game Pass, getting everything in one spot, doing all these crazy things, bringing all these studios under one roof, and notably, probably the biggest acquisition in the fucking world, $67 gazillion for Activision, which gave them Blizzard and all the shinies in between, along with Candy Crush and all these other crazy, lots of money, And I think it was, seriously, that thing was in like probatum, like they were battling for that thing forever, but it finally went through. Probably one of the biggest acquisitions ever in the gaming industry. It upset everybody. Sony tried to counter and they bought Bungie, but we're going to talk into that a little bit. They bought them for like 3.7 billion or something. Lots of craziness, but Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond both, Phil Spencer retired, and then Sarah Bond stepped down immediately after. And a lot of people are speculating that Sarah Bond stepped down because she was not going to be up for next runner-up for CEO.
Taking the job,
and they weren't going to give it to her, so she's just like, peace out, I'm out of here. So and Phil Spencer and her worked very, very closely together. So both of them leaving the upper tier of Xbox, a lot of people are in panic mode right now, because now we've got somebody who just came in, which, by the way, just created her Xbox profile in January. People are slamming her left and right. She's never had any interest in video games, and she was the former, I think, CFO for Instacart. And now she's the
games industry
now the corporate gaming industry.
Literally.
And not only that, she was lead in AI, which we've talked about AI on this podcast before. So a lot of people, and her exact words are, we're not going to flood the market with AI slop, only good content for you and your gamers. So there's a lot of interesting quotes. You guys can all depict your own theory on this, but this is definitely going to spark some interest, because a lot of people have been talking about this over the last couple of weeks, and this is a little bit old news, right? It happened about 2 weeks ago, but we're just now getting to it because we've all been traveling, doing stuff, getting ready. Obviously, Red now is in America. And all of us have been just kind of grinding. It's been a crazy last 2 weeks. And so what's your guys' thought on it? How do you guys feel about this? Do you think this is going to be a huge upset? Do you think it's gonna? Should we just give it time, let it ride out, see how Xbox does, or do you think, or do you think it's going to implode and they're just going to be like, well, we're done with Xbox and we're going to cut the cord like we did Mixer, and we're going to tell you over a tweet?
Oh my God.
You want to go first, or you want to?
I mean, honestly, I think obviously it's already created a bunch of upset. I literally had people like message me about this, talking about this, like, you know what I mean? Like right away, people are getting so upset thinking that games are going to get delayed. Obviously, Fable, the potential of that getting delayed is probably the most devastating thing of our time, to be honest.
I'm here for you, mate. I'm here for you. Just my DMs
we're gonna have to
Yeah.
look for all of you guys listening right now. If Fable gets pushed back, we're gonna have to start a GoFundMe for psychological analysis of ProfessorStalke.
Therapy.
She is going to break. She has been posting every day for Fable, even getting Fable's development studio to actually comment on one of her posts. She has literally been posting every day about this.
Every day.
If it gets delayed, she's screwed.
We get you a blanket. We've got you. Okay,
we're gonna have to tell her a get well gift. We're gonna have to open up donation funds. We're gonna have to check her into a psych ward.
Throne, everything.
I will make a custom straitjacket Fable edition specifically for her. So when we put her in a padded room and she starts banging her head, she won't hurt herself.
Chicken chaser one.
That's gonna be. She's like, I'm a chicken chaser. I'm a chicken chaser. I'm a chicken chaser. She's gonna be doing that, running around her house.
For real though, the whole upset, I think, that will occur around what's going on with Xbox is going to be mostly due to people panicking about things getting delayed, about things getting cut, about people possibly even job cuts happening. Again, we've seen a lot of that in the industry. And I mean, for real, with the new chick that's going to step in, it's like, people aren't really understanding what the games industry is now. Like, and I think that a lot of people don't really understand. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I understand corporate business and corporate industry, but the games industry, a lot of these companies are now conglomerates. Like, we're moved out of corporations and they are conglomerates. And a lot of this is very common within corporate business that, you know, so when people are expecting, okay, the next person to take over to be like this person who is always loved Xbox, has got this passion for gaming, has played every game, is like the biggest nerd ever. That's just not the reality of what corporate business is anymore. They hire somebody that is there to do the job of the CEO. Literally. Like, you know, she's not going to be at ground level, you know, designing games, you know, all the little shit that goes where the nerds are working, the devs and stuff. She's there to handle a corporate business. Yeah, like a corporate company. Exactly. That's what she's there for. So it's like, does it really bother me that much that she only just signed up for X? And people will be, oh, but you need to know the product.
No, to clarify this, she has worked for Xbox for a while now, but she was in charge of the AI. She was in charge of AI And a lot of people don't know this, but FTL was actually the zero latency system that was used on Mixer. And a lot of people were like, why didn't Twitch or Kick or YouTube or any of these companies buy it up? Because Microsoft basically closed, from what I've heard from inside sources, and I've heard this from numerous people, they took the FTL from that technology from Mixer and they incorporated that into Xbox Cloud Gaming. So that way there was zero latency. When you boot up, you could play on a Wi-Fi system and have zero latency. And they've been putting these little benchmarks into place. They've been doing all these things to kind of set up for Game Pass, to set up all these things. A lot of people complained when it bumped up to $30 for everything. But here's the thing, though, is, you know, like, I've always been a very structured bias when it comes to stuff like this. And what I mean by that is that I love Xbox. I have since it came out. I also love PlayStation when it first came out. But the difference is, for me, is that when you look at the overall corporation, the gaming industry, right, what do you get the most value? What gives you the most value? And you know, $30 a month is a lot of money for a lot of people, and I understand that, right? But if you don't want it, don't buy it. It's like microtransactions. I'm the same way with that. They put them in games to fund the devs. I get it, right? And it's for that corporate structure, that corporate greed. A lot of people complain about it. Like, they put microtransactions and nickel and dime the consumer to get all these. But look, every one of those skins, every single one of those weapons, every single one of those stickers, all that shit is all put together to formulate more money so they can add a DLC, so they can add new content, so they can pay the developers. Now, not all of that is the case. There are companies that have been known and notorious to do microtransactions, pocket all the money, none of it goes back to dev, and then they lay off everybody.
Defending microtransactions?
I am.
The comments are going to go,
I am. 100% I am. I 100% I am. You know why, though? But it depends on the company that's doing them. I am. I will. The reason why microtransactions are great is for two reasons. One, it's a continuous, and I look at this from a business side, right? You know, like just what you said about putting somebody in charge who knows business. And when it comes down to it, microtransactions fund a lot of developers post-launch and give them those extra funds to be able to hire a new, you know, artist that comes in that works on this specific art style, or an environmental artist, or a graphic designer, or whatever, right? They need those funds. Now, everybody's like, well, they have money already. Like, how do you think they got money? It's by being smart in business. They need to know what's coming in. They build up this revenue. They bring in this money, and they have to put it somewhere, right? So, hey, let's give the consumer what they want. And let's be real. Microtransactions have been weird since Battlefront 2. Since it was paid to win. That's what started the whole controversy, is Battlefront 2, when it was pay to win. You could download a Kylo Ren skin that had all the perks, and you could just go into multiplayer and wreck everybody. The pay to win.
And that's when you lose me at microtransactions.
Yes, 100. If it's a pay to win,
it's like,
if it's a pay to win, fuck off. If you're getting a gun that is cream of the crop because you paid for it, and everybody who can afford it doesn't have that gun, that's a disadvantage in gaming. That's horrible. I'm against that. Yeah. But if it's cosmetic, if it's cosmetic based and you want to buy it, like say, for example, Marvel Rivals, right? Marvel Rivals pumps out new skins, which, by the way, oh, that just triggered a whole new thing that I got to talk about. But just Marvel Rivals now is dropping skins based on comic book eras and different comic book genres and stuff that normally would never make it to a video game. They're getting these, like, people that have a fan base for comic books. They're like, oh my god, this was from issue. I mean, that's like, obviously it's total nerd. We're going down a path of like only a certain amount of people, but some people are like, oh my god, I had no idea about this. Now I'm gonna buy the comic book, and it flows, right? It just keeps going. And then that also gives the artist that may have not got that much discoverability, because let's be real, how many people like legitimately knew about Squirrel Girl before Marvel Rivals? Nobody.
Squirrel Girl is criminal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But nobody knew about that character. And now she's getting more skins than most of the characters in the game. And it's because she became a fan favorite, right? So, I mean, she's a pain in the ass in matchmaking.
How do you feel about Diablo's $65 horse?
Now that shit sucks.
Insane. New
that
World
shit
did that,
sucks.
didn't they? Like, New
Like,
World did that.
I will say that shit sucks. It's like, dude, like that is like
wild.
$10. All right, cool. I get $10.
$10.
$10.
Yeah.
$65. $100 for a fucking
For a
mount.
fucking horse for a skin.
Yeah,
And like a skin
and it
for a
doesn't even
horse,
do anything
sorry,
extra. It's the
doesn't
same
do
as all the others.
anything. It's just aesthetics.
You know,
it was like, when I first saw that, I literally shit a brick. I was like, hey, Blizzard.
You know what's even more fucked up about that? So they came out, they did the crossover with World of Warcraft, and they had all the World of Warcraft skins. Each one of those, for the whole skin, weapons, all the goodies that incorporate into that character, right? $20. Okay, cool. $20. All right, you get all the skins, the weapons, the transmog. You can make your character look like that no matter what character going forward. But a fucking horse for $65? Are you fucking kidding me? I was like, dude, I literally looked at that shit. I was like, bro, Blizzard, what in the hell are you doing? And I think they rebutted. I think they took that down very shortly after.
Interesting. But you know what? That's good.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's good for them to, like, especially when you know, and I mean, okay, not that like Baldur's Gate is related to this at all, but again, they're renowned for their ability to listen and then implement. They listen to their audience and they implement it immediately. They're so good with that. And I feel like, you know, them taking it down, it makes people feel so validated. And I think even bringing it back to that, bringing it back to the new Xbox, like stuff going on and all that kind of stuff. I think the reason why it's so upsetting, just like with Fable being taken on by Playground Games, is people want to make sure that there's someone that's actually passionate, because a lot of gamers, a lot of nerds, we want to see someone passionate about it, even if it is like a total corporate situation where I think you're totally right, Red. She doesn't need to actually have all of that knowledge. She doesn't need to be a nerd, but at the same time, knowing that it's a nerd, knowing that it's someone that is so passionate about the things, knowing that there's Fable developers, helping with developing this game with Playground Games, it's making all the difference. Like, people are like, I just feel like there's so much to say. Like, I feel like they could have done something. She could have done something to just even playing one Xbox game, even just doing something that made it seem like, just for the sake of PR.
Well, she did.
You know what I mean? Like,
so
just for the sake of PR.
she downloaded it. She downloaded it in January and created a profile, and then like people were like attacking her on socials, basically saying, "You're not a true gamer. You're not this, not that." And she's like, honestly, like, I never said I was. Like, I downloaded this to understand it more. And then, like, I have my family, I have my niece, I have kids playing on this, and we all share this profile. So, like, we're all playing together and we're getting incorporated to it. Okay, cool, sweet. All right. At least she's learning, you know.
It's kind of like enough.
Yeah.
I like that. Knowing that she did make that effort and not just like a profile. You know what I mean?
The thing is about like that point with the, like, you know, and I'm just being a realist here, okay? And this is
you
my
being a realist. What?
Can you believe it? Can you believe I'm about to get real?
Oh my God.
About to blow your mind.
She's about ready to give you all the D.
About to give you all the D, guys, because, and I'm about to upset a lot of people with this. And it's like, I feel you on the, like, the people like us on Ground Zero that are the consumer of these products, and they've been part of our life for a long time, and it's like, you know, almost part of our identities, because we love to game, we're all nerds, we've had things like Xbox and Nintendo and Sony and, you know, whatever it is in our lives since we were like wee big, you know. The thing about really wanting somebody with the passion to do it doesn't like the passion in the product or whatever it is, doesn't necessarily mean that they have the know-how to run the business side of it.
That's true.
You know, this is something we see in the tattoo industry all the time. You have people that are incredible artists. They open shops, they can't do business for shit.
Yes,
that's
true.
Yep.
And that's the
point.
point.
That's
it's
a good
like,
point.
I would rather take somebody who, and like you said, she's making the effort. She's like, look, okay, I never said I was a gamer, but I'm going to get to know the product. I'm going to make an effort to know you guys. I'm going to integrate my family into it. I would rather have somebody walk into it who is like, okay, so I'm going to get to know it more. I wasn't necessarily passionate about it, but the reason she's being hired is because she is somebody who is capable of being a CEO of a conglomerate company. Now, that's a very different thing from somebody who is passionate about a product. You know, so that's where I'm sort of like, it doesn't really bother me that much, and I wouldn't really give somebody shit about it. It's like, she's going to be a fucking CEO of a company. You think she's got time to play fucking Halo? Like, probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. Well,
No,
not,
that's
not only
really not.
that, not only that, but you know, this was actually a totally different comparison. But today, you know, I went to the VA today, and we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, my surgeon that I had before when I got my surgery done, they were like, I was like, he was an asshole, and my doctor looked at me, and she goes, it's okay if they're an asshole if they're a great surgeon.
That part, like that part right there.
And it's true though,
Like,
because they got to deal with
yeah.
people all day, and they got to deal with it. And sometimes you got to have somebody in that mindset. And I go, well, it'd be nice to have somebody nice and be a good surgeon. She's like, yeah, but that's
Yeah,
a
just a
dream
good
world.
person.
She's like,
It's
that's a
not
dream world.
always the
Surgeons are
reality,
nice.
is
I'm
it?
like,
It's like,
okay.
what would you have? A nice
right.
person who's like good at their job, or an asshole that is spectacular at
Yeah.
what they're about to do?
Yep.
You know, it's like
That's
that
a good
putting
point.
that sort of like, you don't have to like the person or have to be on that, or they don't have to be on a personal, because it's very personal for us, because it's part of our lives. It's how we escape. It's how we have our downtime. It's like what we do with our communities. And, you know, this is like, it's a big part of our social life. So it is a very personal thing to us. Whereas when we're picking somebody who is now going to take over to be the CEO of the company, we want to keep that running. We want to see the games coming out on time. We don't want to see delays. Well, we want somebody that is going to move business.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
and if they think she's the best person to move business, then I don't give a fuck if she's got an Xbox.
Yeah, I don't care either. I don't care if she owns an Xbox. That's my personal take on it too. I don't give a shit about that. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because a lot of people like, she has, like, Phil Spencer was the heart of Xbox. Okay, yes, he was passionate. Yes, he loved video games. Yes, he had a ROG ally with him everywhere he went. Yes, he played Destiny. Yes, he was fucking passionate about every game he played. And yes, he was a huge Fable fan. But ultimately, and I've met Phil Spencer numerous times, and every time I met him, the passion, you could see it was coming through. And you know what? That's great. That's great. And he was an enigma in this industry for sure. Somebody that loves video games and also had business sense. But there's probably a reason why he retired. He had to deal with this stuff all the time. All the time.
Can imagine that being a CEO of a company like this is not a, this is going to be a very demanding job.
Yeah.
You know, this is like, you know, corporate business like this on this level. It's why I've never been part of the corporate world on any level. I absolutely admire all my friends that are involved in that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you watch it.
I
and you're
never
just
would
like,
want to get in that either. I like voice
It seems
acting.
so
I'm down
grindy.
for shoutcasting, hosting, being a content creator. Love that.
I'm down.
Like voice acting all day. Like throw me in a booth, I'm ready to go. But when it comes down to like running the I think the main reason why it sucks. I think the main reason why it sucks is the internet.
be in charge.
The internet.
Yeah.
It's not even the position. The position, if they just had to do the position and not worry about, because, you know, this is the honest to God truth. Content creators and the internet is the biggest critic in the
It's
world
brutal.
now. It's
So
not
true.
Yelp.
Brutality.
It's not
So
these
true.
business corporations coming in and being like, oh, we're going to give you a 3-star because you had a napkin out with a roach on the ground. No, this is like, your fucking game sucks. Uninstall it.
Yeah.
Die. We hate you.
That's
It's
so
like, dude,
true.
holy shit,
so
man.
hard.
Calm down.
So
It's
hard.
the voice actors that people don't like. Look
Oh,
at what
yeah.
happened to the chick Ada
Oh
Wong for
my
Resi 4.
god.
Yeah.
Like, you know what
That
I mean? It's like,
actually
I can't believe that
so
shit. It's like,
crushing.
you guys running her off the internet. She's just doing the voice. It wasn't even a bad job.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
So
hate
what?
that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like,
But you know, that's
Yeah, no,
also
I don't
too.
like
That's
that. I
that's a
don't like
big that's a big thing too. Like honestly,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's hard.
like I'm gonna bring up Baldur's Gate again, because Baldur's
we
Gate
love a bit of Baldur's
was
Gate, you guys.
was
Love Baldur's
literally known as one of the best games for voice acting, because it had some of the best voice acting period. And Expedition 33, both of those games in the last couple
Amazing.
years, literally the best voice acting we've heard in a very long time. Now, a lot
Oh
of the
my God.
like, I mean, here's the thing: we anybody who consumes anime, cartoons, any kind of pop culture reference, or any kind of like video game, a lot of these voice actors are the same. Like they jump between genres. They're
They
over here
hire-
doing
they hire,
anime
like, the
one
same
day.
people
And
here and
yeah,
there.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like you'll hear it. You'll like, oh, that's this person. Oh, that's this person from that anime. Oh, that's that person. Oh, I just heard him in
Sometimes
God
they
of
do
War. Now he's
multiple
over
characters
here
on
on
the same
Xbox.
project.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so that industry is so tight and so like in a sense it's like they have their group of voice actors and they kind of stick it, and it's very little amount of people that get in that industry and get to go in a name stay video game off the gate. A lot of companies don't give new voice actors chances because this is their livelihood. You know, they can't have somebody come in and get in the booth and they're like, oh God, like we need somebody else. This is not what we were thinking for our character, you know? And that's why they hire these professionals. But, you know, ultimately there are diamonds in the rough. There are people that come out of nowhere and you're like, whoa. And then they make these staple voices that people are like, dude, and then it sparks cosplay. It sparks like love interest, and people get really attached to some of these characters to the point where like people be simping, man. It gets crazy. Like it gets crazy. I mean, we could be like Stocks, where the only reason why we watch Ninja Turtles is because of Megan Fox. You know, whatever.
Remember that one?
You remember that one? I'll never forget that one.
Okay, that's crazy. You're literally gonna make me the most hated person in the universe.
No.
Oh.
You know, there's rumors that she is coming back for Transformers, by the way. Did you know that? She may be coming back.
Fox.
Yeah, Megan Fox. Yeah.
Listen,
I'm a big Megan Fox fan.
Yeah. Well,
I
mean, she's pretty to look at. I'll give her that.
I mean,
She's a horrible actress, but she's beautiful. She's a
acting
horrible
skills
actress. Horrible.
You know, like a grapefruit.
But she's also
Oh no!
Did you just say?
I don't know why I went with a grapefruit. I don't know why I went with a grapefruit. I was just thinking of a fruit that I didn't like, and I don't like grapefruits. They're a bit bitter. Like I'm not into them that much.
Hey, by the way, fun fact. I don't know if you've ever done this. If you take a grapefruit and you put brown sugar on it, the greatest thing ever.
No, I've tried. Listen.
Bullshit!
I've also
Nobody ever says that. Brown sugar on grapefruit is fucking amazing.
It's old people breakfast.
Stop.
You're old people breakfast.
Drake. Stop it.
Look, Megan Fox is brown sugar on grapefruit, okay?
Just a grapefruit.
Some people like it, some people don't.
She's like
okay?
cherries.
Red? It's just a grapefruit.
She's like
cherry?
Golden raspberries, okay? She's like
she's just
cream of the crop.
I'm a kiwi girl.
Red's like, she's
like
a
the
grapefruit.
kiwi.
Grapefruit.
She's like
grapefruit.
I'm a kiwi girl.
Grapefruit. Grapefruit. She just keeps repeating. She just keeps repeating it. Grapefruit.
Like
grapefruit.
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 Like
not even a grapefruit. Just grapefruit. Grapefruit.
This is getting.
And now I'm used to have a grapefruit for breakfast, like with some sugar on. So yeah, she would devour a Megan Fox every morning.
That's where I learned that from. I learned that from my grandma. I learned that from my grandma. Actually, now that I think about it, she even had those special spoons with the ridges so you could cut into them.
For real? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I learned that from my grandma. Now that I think about that, that is old people food. Fuck, man. I hate grapefruits now. I hate Megan Fox.
It's old people breakfast.
I hate Megan Fox now.
Stop it. This is enough. This is enough. You guys are gonna ruin
my work here is done.
Megan Fox, okay.
Did you just say you're gonna lose your chance?
at meeting her, she'll watch this.
No. You know what? If anything, we're gonna get her attention. She's gonna slam the podcast, and then we'll be like, "Hey, do you want to come on as a guest?" And then Stock's gonna be over there like,
"Stop, it's fine. I'll take the flack, right? I'll cuss her out, right? You be good cop. I'll be bad cop. I don't mind."
Excellent.
Megan, if you're watching, grapefruit.
I love you.
This is Stock. This is Stock when she comes on the episode. Hi.
I'm going to be honest with you. She's hot as fuck. That would also be me if she came on. I'd be like,
I'd be like, hey. Look,
it's like, I'm just a potato sack. Just love me.
No, she is beautiful for sure. But look. Here's where we're gonna transition from grapefruit.
Can we move on?
Yeah, we got to move on. All right. So yes, the whole thing with Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond, it is unfortunate that they both are no longer part of the industry, and I'm sure they'll find, Phil Spencer could come out of nowhere and just be like, hey, I'm working with some indie dev and I'm having fun. Or he could just say, fuck it, I made a bunch of money, I'm good, I don't need to do shit no more, I'm just retired, I'm done. And then Sarah Bond, she's still young. She's going to find some position somewhere and somebody's going to scoop her up and she's going to do well.
Oh, yeah,
so, and best of luck to the new CEO. And hopefully they fucking crush it for Xbox and we get all these games that have been sitting in limbo forever. We get an actual good Halo. That would be great. And
Imagine a good Halo now.
well,
Oh.
I am excited for the remaster of the first one, though. I'm not gonna
Me
lie.
too.
We got to play that. It's gonna be 4-player co-op
Yeah.
through the story. We should play that
Exactly.
together.
That shit's getting PlayStation as well. Like, never
And it's
did I
crossplay.
think
Crossplay
the day,
too.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the
Master
crazy part.
Chief would be making an appearance.
And the new Gears of
on my
War too,
PS5.
from what I heard. The new Gears of War is gonna be
Gears of War's
crossplay.
already, Gears of War's going to be crossplay as
Yeah,
well. I didn't think E-Day was coming out for
Maybe I'm
PlayStation
wrong.
as
I
well.
might be wrong on that. Let me know.
No,
You're
because
probably all
I
gonna
know
let me know in the comments. It's like it's
the
not coming to
Reloaded Gears
PlayStation.
of War.
Sorry.
Reloaded is crossplay, I believe.
Yes, I think it
Like,
is. Yes.
the remake
yes.
that they did. Yeah. But I didn't think E-Day was coming out for that.
So I'm gonna backtrack on one of my thoughts because I got distracted, obviously. But
You got distracted? Really?
I got just I'll go. There we go. Yes. It
Wait,
was
are we
the
going back to
grapefruit
the
talk. Yeah. Morning doves. So I was talking about this with Marvel Rivals. I don't know if you guys heard about this. This actually is huge news. It actually dropped. They're actually doing a lead up progression for the next 5 seasons that are coming up. Every season is going to be themed around one of the Avengers movies, starting with the first one. So so they're leading up to Doomsday in December of this year, and the first one is going to be the OG original, the very first one, Avengers movie, and that actually starts in April. And so what they're going to do is every month they're going to drop a new one, and then I think there's like a gap in September somewhere, and then they're gonna have one in October, and then there's one for Doomsday. But everybody's speculating that at the end of the year they're gonna bring Doctor Doom, which would make perfect sense for marketing, right? But we're also thinking about all the different skins and all the characters that they can embed from the Avengers sagas all the way up, and all the different heroes that they can add to Marvel Rivals. So really freaking cool. Like there's so many potentials, like Gamora, Drax. You could get Nebula in there. You could get
the whole Guardians of the Galaxy crew.
all the Guardians. Well, most of the Guardians of the Galaxy already in. I mean, they got Groot, they've got Rocket, they've got Star-Lord. But people are like, maybe they'll bring Yondu in, which would be pretty cool. Like all these like characters, all these characters. But then they're also talking about when they get to Infinity War and Endgame, are they going to bring Thanos as a villain character? And that would be cool. Like his ultimate, he snaps and 50% of the fucking.
Might tempt me to
maybe
join
No,
the
you
Marvel
need
Rivals.
like I honestly think this is something that actually was brought up to me, by the way. This is brought up to me by my community, and some of the people actually messaged me, DM'd me about this for Pardon the Day. They want us to play games together, and no matter what the game is. Well, yeah, but they want us to play games that we may not normally be comfortable in. Like they want us.
Hang on.
Now here's
No.
Wait,
I need to stop you just for a second. Listen,
I know exactly.
we're gonna have a Linda Patricia moment here. Stalke. This is him trying to get me sneaky into play Marvel Rivals. Bro has been like getting Marvel Rivals. He's like, oh look at the people calling for it. The people calling for the games that are normally outside of your. Yeah, carry on. Go on.
Okay, first off, every single person has requested this that I have talked to. They want us to play more games together because they want to see how we react in each one and then give positive and negative reviews about the games after we're done, which would also be very beneficial for the podcast because then these companies, they come in and they get to see us in real time playing these games and seeing our reaction because we are so all drastically different in the type of games we play. And so all of us coming together and playing different games, like that would be actually pretty fire content.
I'd be so down.
And I think it would be really good too, because then we could even do it live. We could, and this is also my segue into this for anybody who does not know this, because I am making this formal for all of you guys to know. On March 16th, we are officially doing our first live podcast. You guys can tune in. On all the appropriate channels on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. We are going to be streaming on all of them simultaneously. You guys can tune in, and you guys can come in and we are going to have live Q&A. We are also going to be doing live topics and discussion, and we're going to try to fit one of these live presentations, aka banter sessions between all of us together. We are going to try to make this happen once a month. That's our goal. We're going to try. Our schedules are very vast and all over the place, but that is our goal. We're going to try to do one a month. And obviously we're going to be pumping out I know. We can do it. Yeah.
We can do it.
I know we can do this shit.
I believe.
Yeah, I believe. I believe. I can
Believe. I believe we can stream. We can do this at least once a month.
Yes.
I haven't got any more after that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's all I have.
I was waiting for Stock to chime in too and give us a something, but she just
Y'all
giggled.
leave me hanging, man.
She just giggled.
What?
She giggled at you. She was laughing at you. She's like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "Go to singing class. You suck."
Enough. Okay, she's a goddess. Stop.
I tried.
My God.
Obviously, she's married now. Look.
Not again.
Well, you are.
Just again.
It doesn't matter. You're locked in. You're locked in now.
Yeah, we're locked in.
Look at she's all Twitter painted and shit. She's fine. That's where all the morning dove noises come from.
You know, it's such a nice.
She's like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so beautiful. I love it.
I cried. He cried. We all cried.
Oh my God. Everybody cried. That froze. Everything was crazy.
Why are we talking like that?
I don't know. I think it's the American flag behind you. I got me all excited.
Why are you laughing?
I don't even know what's happening.
Always laughing.
All right. Anyway, so yes. So what?
She looks like she's holding a microphone when she's laughing.
I know. She's like
yeah, Gandalf, please dub over, silence us and dub over Stork. Some I don't know, like Mariah Carey fucking.
Yeah, why we're singing, actually put the real song and her going like this, holding the mic.
Yeah, and just her laughing and
it's actually the real song coming through.
Yeah. The AI voice, lips thing just changed.
It's just
it seem like...
No, for real. If we mute you and we just have you doing that and put the song over, it looks like you're giving...
Dude, she honestly, you know what? Now she's going to be self-conscious of it now. But you know what? You know what it kind of reminds me of? Especially because she's got the beanie on now. She's like fucking Eminem and 8 Mile, dude. She's like Mom Spaghetti, dude. She's fucking Mom Spaghetti over there.
It's a toque. Okay.
What'd you call me? It's called a beanie.
It's a beanie, man.
Toque.
I don't know about this weird Canadian hoo-ha you're talking about, but it's definitely a beanie.
Yeah.
Would you think it's a beanie?
A toque sounds like you tooted and farted and pooped all at the same time.
It's like when you sneeze and fart at the same time, and your body takes a screenshot.
Yeah, it's like a sneeze part. Now,
that's what the screenshot is called. It's called a toque.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm blurring now.
How? Yeah, it's because you were trying to hide your toque.
No. Okay, listen. Come on.
Mom Spaghetti. Dude, that's good. You know what? I'm not even...
girl, let me see your toque. That's a nice toque you got there. How about that toque, girl? Yeah. Yeah. Coming out your...
Oh God.
Yeah. What the fuck? We totally derailed. Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Why does anyone even like us? I don't even know what's happening. Anyway, all right. So this week in video games, I'm just gonna get us back on track. Shit, hell. This week in video games, obviously we had some crazy shit happen too. Obviously, World of Warcraft Midnight's big expansion dropped. We also had Marathon's Server Slam, but tomorrow, Marathon goes live. Bungie's first game outside of Halo and Destiny. Which is, and obviously it's a reiteration of an old IP, because Marathon used to be a actual single player. Well, actually, I don't know if it was single player, but I to be honest with you, it was before my time. Well, it wasn't before my time, but it was an old game, right? Anyway, so I never played it, but Marathon is an IP that they owned, and they rejuvenated it, now made it into this game that it is. We were actually going through some notes yesterday. It was actually the most downloaded game on Steam for the Server Slam, and it was the most pre-ordered. It kind of fluxed. It fluxed. It was up on the top, then it dropped, then it upped, and then it was all over the place. So, but the feedback on it, and we were talking about the hate of the Bungie community. Hey, it's me again. Hey, I just wanted to finish off this video and just let you guys know that, again, we truly apologize that this happened, and we're not going to make a habit of it. Next week, we'll be back to normal. We record on Monday. We're going to be playing Marathon and playing games together and building up some new content and have plenty to talk about next week. But I just wanted to seriously say thank you guys for listening to what we did have. I know it's not the norm. I know it's not what we normally do. But I will tell you this. We have some amazing new things coming up. We have some new sponsorships for the podcast. We have new things that are going to be happening. And I'm so extremely excited about our live event that's going to happen on March 16th. It's going to be our first live event for me, RazorRedd, and ProfessorStalke. We're going to be doing our live event, talking about all the upcoming stuff, video games, pop culture, everything nerd, and distracting you from that day-to-day and how shitty the world can be right now. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in for this episode. I know it was much shorter. It's not what you normally get, but I promise you we'll step up to those standards and bring you high-quality content going forward. ProfessorStalke just got her brand new PC. RazorRedd's been traveling, and she's going to be back next week. And on top of everything else, make sure you guys go follow them and support them. They're amazing content creators, and all three of us, as this trifecta of hosting for Pardon the D, has never been better. So seriously, thank you guys so much. Again, I'm TheLostDrake. We helped create Pardon the D almost 4 years ago, and every single person subscribing and following helps us continue to do what we do. So share the word, share the videos, tell everybody about us. We are on all platforms. Just go look for Pardon the D. If you can't find that, look for Pardon the Distraction, because, sometimes marketing doesn't allow you to have all the names you want, but that's okay. We own both the names, so seriously appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything. And again, from everybody at Pardon the Distraction, thank you, and see you on this next episode. Peace.